everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am Coding Bug and in this tutorial we will learn how to create a mesmerizing glow flicker effect using nothing but only HTML and CSS. So let's get started. Here we have a div element with an attribute ID text. Inside the div element we have an h1 element. Here O is the first character within the h1. Within the text there is a span element with an ID attribute of offset. Next we follow the span. It is also a plain text. Now let's set CSS. Let's set the body element. Here background color is set to black. Now let's tell the div element. Here text element is set to center. Position is set to absolute. Border is set to 5 pixels solid. And a shade of a blue color. Width is set to 300 pixels. Top is set to 150 pixel, so that it position the top edge of the div. Border radius is set to 20 pixel, so that it at rounded corner. Left is set to 50%, so it center the div horizontally by moving it 50%. Margin is set to minus 50 pixel 0 and 0 minus 150 pixel. Animation is set to border flicker 2 second linear infinite, so that the animation lasts for 2 seconds. Use a linear timing and repeat infinitely. Now let's style the h1 element. Here color is set to shade of a pink color. Font family is set to sans serif. Font size is set to 64 pixel. Letter spacing is set to 10 pixels, so that it adds extra spacing between the characters. Animation is set to text flicker 3 second linear infinite, so that the animation lasts for 3 seconds using a linear timing function. Now let's target the ID offset. Here animation is set to letter flicker 2 second linear infinite, so that the animation lasts for 2 seconds using a linear timing function and repeat infinitely. Now let's add keyframe of text flicker. So the animation is start at 0%. Opacity is set to 0.1%. And text shadow here we set a red color. It creates a visible glow effect. At 2%, here we set the opacity to 1/1 and the text shadow here we set remains same. At 8%, here opacity is set to 0.1 and the text shadow here remains same. At 9%, opacity is set to 1. Text shadow remains same. At 12%, opacity is set to 0.1, and here the text shadow remains same. At 20%, opacity is set to 1 and the text shadow remains same. Okay, in the text shadow, the 29 pixel is the blur effect. Okay, and 0 pixel and 0 pixel is the horizontal or vertical offset. And at 25%, opacity is set to 0.3 and the text shadow remains same. At 30%, opacity is set to 1 and the text shadow remains same, creating a consistent glow. At 70%, opacity is set to 0.7 and the text shadow remains same. At 72%, opacity is set to 0.2 and the text shadow remains same. At 77%, opacity is set to 0.9 and the text shadow remains same. And at 100%, opacity is set to 0.9 and the text shadow remains consistent, maintaining its glow effect. Now let's set keyframe of border flicker. Here the animation will start from 0%, opacity is set to 0.1 and we will use WebKit border box shadow. Here it is set to 0 pixel and 78 pixel and 4 pixel. Next we set a RGB color. That is shade of a blue color. Next we'll use moss box shadow. That is set to 0 pixel, 78 pixel and 4 pixel and the RGB is set to shade of a blue color. Next we'll set the box shadow, that is set 0 pixel, 78 pixel and 4 pixel and the RGB color remains same. And at 2%, everything will remain same, only the opacity will change. Opacity will change to 1 and at 4%, opacity is set to 0.1. At 8%, opacity is set to 1. At 70%, opacity is set to 0.7 and the rest everything will be same except At 100% opacity is set to 1. Now let's add keyframe of letters flicker. Here we'll start the animation of 0%. Opacity is set to 1. Here we set the text shadow 0 pixel and 29 pixel, and we set the RGB color. With a shade of a light pink color, and at 2 pixel here opacity is set to 0.1, and the text shadow will remain same as 0%. At 4% opacity is set to 1, and the text shadow will remain same. At 21% opacity is set to 0.1, and the text shadow will remain same. At 23% opacity is set to 1, and the text shadow will remain same. At 80% opacity is set to 1, and the text shadow will remain same. Okay, I forgot to add text shadow, that is 0 pixel and 29 pixel. At 83% opacity is set to 0.4, and the text shadow we have used remains same. At 87% opacity is set to 1, and the text shadow remains same. So that's it for today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more web development tutorials.